Hello everyone, welcome to Nalanda Advantage. I'm Tanushree and today we'll be starting our first video, and the topic for today's video is cell. So we'll be learning about cells, the history of cells, theories, cell sizes, cell shapes, different kinds of cells, whether they are unicellular or multicellular, then the two different kinds of cells, prokaryotes and eukaryotic cells, and the important questions based upon them. Now let's start the lecture. As you know, the basic unit of life, we have been always calling about the cell. What is cell? The basic structural and the functional unit of life. ये आपने हर एक बुक में पढ़ा होगा, उसकी डेफिनेशन होती है. बट एक्चुअली अगर देखा जाए तो सेल एक पार्ट है जिसके अंदर अपनी लाइफ की सारी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स होती है. लाइक दैट इट कैन ग्रो, इट कैन रिस्पॉन्ड टू अ स्टिमुलाई. स्टिमुलाई मीन्स कोई भी एक्सटर्नल कंडीशन जो रिसीव होती है किसी भी एक इंडिविजुअल को, और उसके थ्रू वो कैसा रिस्पॉन्ड करता है. जैसे कि आप गर्म छूते हैं, आप अपना हाथ हटा लेते हैं, दैट इज योर स्टिमुलस एंड यू आर रिस्पॉन्डिंग टू अ स्टिमुलस. Similarly, the cell can reproduce, the cell have its own metabolism, it can move and it can show homeostasis. So all these are the different characteristic of a cell जो वो करता है. Hence it is termed as basic unit of life. Okay? उसको एक basic unit of life बोला जाता है. Fundamental है ये, इसी के साथ एक life start होती है. And the most important point is the study of cell. The study of cell is known as cytology. Moving on, let's focus on the history of cells and the cell theory. अभी cells के बारे में हमें पता कैसे चला. Now the cell theory के लिए basic timeline हम देखते हैं. इस टाइप का concept map आपको बहुत जल्दी रिवाइज हो जाएगा. The first cell, the first cell, it was discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665, and he observed the cells in a dead cells known as your cork cells. Basically cork एक कैप की तरह होता है जो बॉटल में लगाया जाता है. You must have observed in tiny brown colors. आजकल कुछ बॉटल्स में मिलता है. So he observed those cork cells and he found that they were made up of small spaces, और उन spaces को उन्होंने नाम दिया cells. इसके बारे में हम डिटेल में आगे वाली स्लाइड्स में पढ़ेंगे. Then in 1680s you have Anton Leeuwenhoek. उन्होंने लिविंग सेल्स को ऑब्जर्व किया. नाउ दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. उन्होंने लिविंग सेल्स को ऑब्जर्व किया, whereas रॉबर्ट हुक ने कॉर्क सेल्स लिए थे which were presumed to be they are non living or they are dead cells. Now in 1838 and 1839, these are the two major years where Schleiden and Schwann, they are known as the co-founders of cell theory. इन्होंने क्या किया, इन्होंने प्लांट सेल्स और एनिमल सेल्स में डिस्कवरी की जिसके बेसिस को हम सेल थ्योरी जानते हैं. Then in 1855, you have Rudolf Virchow. He stated that जितने भी cells आए हैं, they all have arisen from pre-existing cells. Okay, so ये brief timeline था. इसके बारे में डिटेल में हम अभी पढ़ेंगे. Now, आप यहाँ डायग्राम देख सकते हैं. This diagram is of a cork cell, and Robert Hooke used a microscope to examine a thin slice of cork, and he saw it in like a small boxes. He also called them as honeycomb structures. ओके, जैसे वो हनीकॉम स्ट्रक्चर्स होते हैं, उन्होंने उसको सेल टर्म दिया. He was the first one to discover cell and observe the cells under the microscope, although he non-living cell. Then in 1673, Anton von Leeuwenhoek ने first time observe किया living cells को. Living cells के लिए he collected samples from water, and he took the water and placed it on the lens. He observed it from the lens, and he placed it on a sample holder over here, and with the focus, like आजकल के माइक्रोस्कोप में मैग्निफिकेशन होता है 10x 20x, वैसे वहाँ फोकस नॉब बनाया था उन्होंने, and he could see the tiny cells in the living organism of a living object, right? उसको उन्होंने first time cell observe किया 1673 में. He was the first one to view living organisms or the living things, and he termed it already it was known as cell, but observed first time in living beings. Now, we know about cell, we know in dead cells as well as living cells. Now the question arises, what is cell theory? What is the basis of the cell theory? Now we all know that it is a basic unit of life, that is life में आपके plants, animals, सबसे पहले वही discover हुए थे. तो जितने भी तरह की lives है, now तो we know about various fungus, various classifications of living organisms. We come comprising from bacteria to multicellular organisms such as humans. All they are composed of cell. So in 1838, German botanist. Now who is a botanist? The person who studies plants, and the study is known as botany. Matthias Schleiden concluded that all the plants, they were made up of cells, and he is the co-founder of the cell theory. So Schleiden was the first one to conclude that plants were made up of cells, and he is forming a basis of cell theory in plants. Whereas in 1839, German zoologist. Now zoologist is a person who studies animals and its behavior, and the term is known as study of animals is known as zoology, or study of, okay. It was given by Schwann. It was given by Theodor Schwann, and he concluded that all the animals, they were made up of cells. This study was focused on animals. So now plants and animals, they have been derived together, and together when they are combined, it is known as cell theory. So whenever the question is asked, who co-founded the cell theory? So your answer is Schleiden and Schwann. Now the cell theory is taken more further. Cell के बारे में हमें पता चल गया, cell theory के बारे में पता चल गया. The main question that comes is, how do the cell arise? सबसे बड़ा question कि सबसे पहले cell आए कहाँ से? So for that to answer, it was given by a German medical doctor Rudolf Virchow, and he observed under the microscope that the cells are dividing. A very important concept. How do cell divide? Cell divide through cell division. Cell division के दो process हैं, mitosis and meiosis. Okay, mitosis and your meiosis. Mitosis process में क्या होता है, आपके जितने भी body के cell हैं, such as your hair, your nails, okay, or any other normal cells, okay, these can grow, और वो divide होते हैं. Divide होना मतलब biology में divide होने का मतलब होता है grow करना, एक से दो. Okay, maths में divide होता है कम होना, biology में divide का मतलब होता है एक से दो बनना. Now, whereas in meiosis आपके germ cells की बात हो रही है, यानी आपके reproductive cells की बात हो रही है, with such as your sperm and ova. उन्होंने बात किया that all the cells, they arise from pre-existing cells. Okay, they arise from pre-existing cells. ये बहुत important था. So this was the basis of cell theory. So let's quickly summarize the basic components. The basic component states that they are made up of, all the organisms, they are made up of one or more cells. Okay. Then cell is the basic unit of life in all the living things, and all the cells, they are produced by pre-existing cells through cell divisions. Right. So I hope the cell theory is clear to you, and majorly cell theory components, all these 3 points are asked. Moving on to the modern cell theory. अब एक twist है इसी पुरानी cell theory के ऊपर, where we have taken the DNA. Now your cell, what is DNA? DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. There are DNA and RNA which contains your hereditary information. Basically आपका पूरा blueprint है जो कि आपको from your forefathers to you are inherited. You are inheriting it from your parents through cell division. So your eye color, your hair color, your skin color, or your height, all these points are inherited and they form the basis of hereditary information. Number 2, they are basically same in chemical composition and your metabolic activities. जितने भी chemical composition है cell के, different cells के, whether plant cell or animal cell, उनमें composition same होगा. Then you have chemical and physiological functions which are carried inside the cell, और उन काम को करने के लिए you have cell organelles. Okay, you have different cell organelles जहाँ पे उनकी division of labor होती है, such as excretion, digestion, reproduction. इसके लिए different organelles या compartments बटे हुए हैं, in a simple term. Now there are various kind of cell sizes available. Now your typical cell ranges from 5 to 50 micrometers or microns. Basically एक micrometer आपके 10⁻⁻⁶ part of meter का होता है, right? So the smallest cells may rise from atoms to the largest being the ostrich. So the smallest, we need to have an electron microscope to observe it, whereas light microscopes and human eye can see very few cells like that. For example, ostrich cell is the largest cells found to be, which can be seen with the naked eye. Let's quickly take this, that according to the cell number, how the cell is divided. According to the cell number, cells are divided as unicellular and multicellular organisms. Uni मतलब एक. कोई भी सेल जो एक सिंगल ऑर्गेनिज्म की बनी हुई है, सारा काम वो एक सिंगल सेल के अंदर होता है, उसको हम यूनिसेलुलर ऑर्गेनिजम्स बोलते हैं, सच एज योर अमीबा और योर बैक्टीरिया और क्लेमाइडोमोनास. ओके, उनके अंदर कोई डिवीजन ऑफ लेबर नहीं होता है. इसके बारे में हम डिटेल में पढ़ेंगे अवर नेक्स्ट सेक्शन में. Multicellular organisms, they are made up of millions of cells, such as we humans, okay, plants और animals. हमारे अंदर एक multicellular organisms, multicells का system होता है और complexity बढ़ती चली जाती है. Similarly, according to the size and the shape, सेल को जहां कैसे यूज होना है उसके बेसिस पे वो डिवीजन अपना शेप और साइज ले लेती है. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर उसे स्किन के अंदर होना है तो वो फ्लैट लाइनिंग की तरह एक्ट करेगी. अगर आपकी ब्लड सेल है वो राउंड होती है. सो देयर आर वेरियस शेप्स अवेलेबल सच एज ओवल, इलिप्टिकल, स्पिंडल, क्यूबॉइडल एक्सेट्रा डिपेंडिंग ऑन द फंक्शन. सिमिलरली योर साइज, इट आल्सो डिपेंड्स, such as your mycoplasma is the smallest cell. It is almost asked in your sometimes competitive exams. Longest cell is your nerve cell, जिसका काम है neural connections बनाना, और largest cell is your ostrich egg. Okay. Now coming to this, the major point is prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. हमारे सेल को हम एक और तरीके से डिवाइड करते हैं, prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Now carrion मतलब होता है न्यूक्लियस, और प्रो मीन्स, अगर हम इसकी अप्रोच को बात करें तो प्रो मीन्स प्रिमिटिव या पुराना. तो न्यूक्लियस के पहले वाले स्ट्रक्चर्स जो भी आए हैं या ऑब्जेक्ट्स रहे हैं उनको हम प्रोकैरियोटिक ऑब्जेक्ट्स या फिर प्रोकैरियोटिक ऑर्गेनिजम्स बोलेंगे. दे वर फाउंड अराउंड 3.5 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो. ये स्मॉलर साइज के होते हैं, अराउंड 1 to 10 माइक्रोमीटर. इट इज टर्म्ड एज माइक्रोमीटर. यूनिसेलुलर होते हैं, दैट मीन्स कंपोज्ड ऑफ वन सेल, एक सिंगल सेल के होते हैं. ऑर्गेनेल्स, क्योंकि ये सिंगल सेल है तो ऑर्गेनेल्स नहीं होंगे. Whereas in the point of nucleus, उनके पास एक न्यूक्लियोइड रीजन होता है जो उसका सारा कंट्रोलिंग सेंटर की तरह एक्ट करता है. डीएनए स्ट्रक्चर इनमें सर्कुलर होता है, एसेक्सुअल रिप्रोडक्टिव स्ट्रैटेजीज होती हैं, और एनारोबिक ऑक्सीजन के थ्रू एनारोबिक रेस्पिरेशन होता है. Whereas in eukaryote, same, carrion मतलब न्यूक्लियस, यू मीन्स न्यू, कंपैरेटिवली न्यू. ये हमारे 1.5 बिलियन ईयर्स अगो पहले आए थे. They are a bit larger than prokaryotes. They are multicellular like us. We have organelles present. We have chloroplast, mitochondria, different organelles which we'll read about in our next lecture. Then nucleus is present. This acts as a controlling center. जितने DNA, RNA और हमने chromosomes की बात करी है वो सब यहाँ पे present होते हैं. DNA structure यहाँ पे circular नहीं होता है. Okay? We have more of a helical structure. Then reproductive strategy sexual होती है, और oxygen requirement aerobic है. We need oxygen for our requirements. So these are the major differences between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. I hope it is clear to you. So quickly let's see what is our understanding of the concept. These are the few important questions I have taken. Question number 1. Which of the following cells can be created from embryonic stem cells? Now what are stem cells? These are the cells जिससे कि हमारी different kind of cells बनती हैं. Okay, so basically brain cells, heart cells, skin cells, yeah, all types of specialized cells. The correct answer is your all types of specialized cells. And these which of the following is the source of adult stem cells, means where they are found. So basically they are found in bone marrow. Okay. Question number 3. Which technology was essential for development of cell theory? Because cell theory में observation of cell होती है, so telescopes, antiseptics, microwaves या microscopes. So obviously the answer is microscopes. Then who was the first person to see under the cells the microscope? To see cells under the microscope and give them a name. So basically it's not they are they're finding. They're asking who gave them a name. So don't get confused between these two options. The correct answer is Robert Hooke. The correct answer here is Robert Hooke. Okay, so these are the general questions based on the cell and the cell theory. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you for watching. Do share, like, subscribe, and always comment. Your valuable feedbacks are very, very important to us. You'll be getting more of such lectures based on the topics related to general sciences which are available, which are very much required for your competitive exams, your CTET exams, even your CBSE exams. So thank you so much. Take care.